That's it. That's all they wanted. And credit to Eds, who did the unthinkable to take down world number 2. Comebacks in all fashions, but you can't mess with greatness. You can't mess with history.
It's called the biggest esports event on the planet for a reason. The pounding heart of esports beats louder here in Katowice.
Let's go.
Let's go. Thank you. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Really glad to be here, to be in Saudi Arabia. It's the first time I come, so it's really a pleasure to discover your country. Today, I'm here to discover with you the world of esports. Let's have a journey with ESL. First, us all, what's ESL? ESL is esports. This is the journey. First, let's talk about esports, and then we will talk about ESL, the best, largest esport company in the world. And then we will finish with why invest in esports. To begin our journey, let's have a look at a first video.
It's more than esports. It's not just a competition. It's the competition.
This right now in the Spodek Arena is a moment that every player waits for the entire season long.
So many game 5, so many losses, but not today.
They're back, they're big, and they're Swedish.
Welcome to the ESL Grand Prix. You couldn't ask for a better venue and better teams to face up in the finals.
Hello everyone, welcome to the ESL National Championships. We've got some amazing action coming your way today.
What a great time to be here in London.
The crowd is already packed, ready for some fantastic Counter-Strike.
I didn't believe it when they said it was sold out. I walked into the stadium and it was just ridiculous.
This tournament has been nothing short of amazing. So many storylines and so much to talk about. It is going to be unreal. Live from the Barclays Centre in downtown.
Please, what do you call this? No!
That's ESL, that's esports. So, first thing about esports, I think everybody here knows ESPN. ESPN is the largest esport media in the world, and they decided that esport will be the next esport. These are the words of ESPN. Esport is young, global, digital, and increasingly diverse. That's why we believe in the avenue and the future of esports. These are the games. I think everybody here knows Fortnite. Fortnite is the best and the largest background game in the world, with almost 100 million players, hours watched every year. Then you have League of Legends. League of Legends is historically the best esports game. Since many years, we have leagues, we have large competition all over the world. Then you have Hearthstone, card games with Blizzard, Counter-Strike, one of the best games at ESL, with the largest competition in the largest venue. Then you have Dota 2, it's a MOBA, and a Battle Royale player unknown battleground, PUBG. These are the best games you have in esports, and we believe that these games could become as large as football for the crowds. Let's discover ESL. First, ESL is the world's largest esport company in the world, as you see. 20-old age years. We have, at the beginning, a small company in Germany, and then now we have more than 500 or 600 people working for ESL. And also, every cities, every events now want to host esports events, and for that, they ask us to produce their events. ESL is the biggest producer for esports events everywhere in the world. What's DreamHack? DreamHack is a sister of ESL. MTG is a big media company in Sweden, and they acquired ESL and DreamHack. So now with DreamHack, ESL is becoming the only way to esport at a global level. How? First, we have agreements with all publishers, main publishers, Riot Games for League of Legends, Ubisoft for Rainbow Six, Blizzard for StarCraft, for example, Valve for Counter-Strike and Dota 2, Epic Games for Fortnite. We work with all publishers, and that's the way to produce our event. You cannot produce any esport event without this kind of agreement. We have it. Then, we have many agreements with teams, because teams are the talent you need to success an esport event. We have also agreement with broadcast producers like Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. We work with them. We have agreement with them to produce and to broadcast all our events. We have the biggest brands working with us. Intel, our main partners, worldwide partners, strategic partner, but also DHL, Red Bull, or Mercedes are working with us now. Like Olympic Games, like traditional sport, we work with the biggest brand to involve them in our ecosystem. This is the reach. Yeah, we have an audience. And I think esports audience now is the reach and the audience every brand wants to reach. As you see, ESL has half of the global reach in 2018. Yes, we produce more than half of all esports content on Twitch, for example. I love this pyramid. Why? This pyramid is our credo, 0 to hero. We want to produce esport for family and friends, but also for the best gamers in the world. Then you have the open level, open to everybody. If you want to play FIFA, you can come on ESL platform and play with your son, with your friend. That's the first entrance to esport. And then we can leverage the level at the professional or semi-professional and professional level with national championship. We have many countries hosting many national championships. In Europe, of course, Germany, France, Spain, also in US, in Latin, in Asia, in Australia. ESL is everywhere at a national level. And then you have the elite. If you want to be a star, if you want to be a legend, you have to take this pyramid and to become the best player in the world on our biggest event like ESL 1 or Intel Extreme Master at Katowice. This is another slide, the same. You see the different levels you can have in our competitions. Open level, it's like, you know, I think you have amateur clubs of football here. It's the same. You can play at an amateur levels, but you can also play like, you know, the Premier League. In France, it's the Premier League. If you want, then be a professional player, you can go at the European League level. It's the ESL Pro League for Counter-Strike, for example. And then, if you have the best player in the world, you can be at ESL 1 everywhere in the world, New York, we will see that after. And Intel Extreme Master at Katowice. This is our map, ESL map. As you see, we are everywhere in the world. In green, these are countries where we have some actions, some projects, some competition, but we are not involved with a subsidiary on site. But we can produce everywhere. As you see, Middle East has to work together with us to build something. These are our best and biggest events. As you see, all over the world, Sydney, Cologne in Europe, Katowice in Poland, Odense in Denmark, ESL 1 Genting in China, ESL 1 Belo Horizonte in Brazil, Hamburg in Germany, and then New York in US. All these events, like you have like 3, 4, 5, 10,000 people coming each day to see our competitions. Let's see a small video to discover how you can be involved in our economy, in our ecosystem.
The revolution of sports is now. Welcome to the world of ESL. Meet esports at its purest and the possibility of being a part of the extraordinary. With millions of fans watching at home and thousands having the experience of a lifetime at our events, we successfully took our partner integrations to a level we could not be more proud of, giving brands the visibility they deserve. What started as a presence on events has rapidly developed into individual broadcast integration, interactive fan activities, and customized original content production. In this world, everybody can be somebody, can be a pioneer as part of ESL, and share our passion for engaging audiences across the globe. The world's fastest growing sport, global, digital, young. This is ESL.
This is ESL. Last step of our journey, why invest in esports? Why esports is so important for brands? First of all, these figures. I don't want to give you too much figures, but this is 3 key reasons to invest in esports. First, esports has become a global spectator esport. Almost 400 million people are viewing esports, so worldwide. So if you invest in esports, with one shot, you can reach all over the world many enthusiasts and players. Second, turnover. Turnover is the credo. If you want to invest, you have this market share here, almost $2 billion possible for your investment. Reaching the unreachable, the millennials, because 80% of our esports viewers are between 18 and 35. That's the people every brand wants to reach today. These are other figures. I'll let you see that. Millennial audience, we already talked about that. Mobile crowd, because gaming enthusiasts are really mobile. They can be today at Paris, tomorrow at New York, and perhaps one day here in Riyadh. High income, how you see, 36% with high income. And other figures you can see there, if you want to attract this kind of people, they are really flexible. Next, I know this slide, you will like it. Where video games are popular among adults, like you see, Saudi Arabia has a good place in this classroom. Really good. It was a surprise for me, but it's a really good surprise. That means that we can work together. Mobile is also something important for esports. We know that tomorrow, perhaps mobile will be the biggest market for esports. ESL is working on it. This slide is important. I know you love figures. When we work with cities or events in the world, we explain them how they can benefit of our events on operation competitions. Almost €5 million These figures is simple. When you have more than 10,000 people coming in your country, in your city, they will have to travel, they will have to go to the hotel, they have to eat, they have to do shopping, of course. That's the impact in your cities. So we have the guests, we have the staff, we have the VIPs, journalists, players, and all these people need these services. And it's for your cities, for your country. This is $12 million, euros, sorry. It's Katowice. It's the biggest event in the world, biggest esports event in the world with Intel Extreme Masters at Katowice. I invite you to discover this event next year in February at Katowice. Connect with the tech community. Yeah, it's really something special for esports. Esports is really talking to tech company, tech people, your education, universities. Every, let's say, technical guy is really interested with esports. At a local or national level, you can develop your ecosystem with your partners, with your universities. You can also aim the future of esports with VR, AR. And then you can create, think and decode inside your events. Last step in our journey.
We've come far, experienced so much, been to so many places with so many people, with one destination in mind, to create a world where everybody can be somebody. A sport where every fan has a voice. A movement where anyone can come in. People came from all over the world to be a part of it, to prove that, if you want it enough, anything's possible. There's a hero hidden in all of us, waiting to leap out of our bedrooms and onto the world stage.
So when all of us here grow older and our children grow older, we'll tell them about how it all began.
A generation came together. Friends turned into leaders. Superstars stepped out of the shadows and inspired a whole sport to do the same.
You are the people who found esports, drove esports, and believed in it.
What happens next? Well, that depends on how we write it.
Thank you.